EnWave is the global leader in the application of vacuum microwave dehydration technology for agri-food, cannabis, as well as other industries, with a unique royalty-based business model. EnWave just announced the signing of an additional license with MicroDroid, its largest customer, and the sale of 3 Radiant Energy vacuum machines. CEO Brent Charleton is here to discuss. I'm Martin Gagel with Market Radius Research. Please remember, this is neither a recommendation nor investment advice. We're here to learn about the company. Brent, congratulations. Great news today.
Thank you. Yeah, fantastic news. I mean, yet again, this is another repeat purchase order for additional manufacturing capacity for REV equipment based on market demand coming from existing royalty partners. And that's a tremendous indicator of market demand for these types of products, the viability of these applications. And in our pipeline, when we look at opportunities in the coming quarters here, I'd say more than half of our sales opportunities could be coming from existing royalty partners. And why is that important? Is, well, they've already established infrastructure. It's a plug and play scenario where you put more machines out there and instantaneously we should see our royalty portfolio growing.
What is the timing on the installation of these new machines and the licensing revenue starts up?
Well, in April, we announced the first new 60 kilowatt to be sold to MicroDroid. And that announcement and future deployment of this machine was to support a snack brand launch of an Apple product. That is still going to go forward, but it will take place at their Nampa, Idaho facility where it's already fully fledged for fruit and vegetable production. Now, that 60 kilowatt is going to be going to a new facility in Washington State, which is being retrofitted for dairy, ingredient, and snack production, which should be ready for commercialization by the end of this summer. We'll have a 10 kilowatt delivered to site, and the expectation is for the 260 kilowatts to be delivered by the end of this calendar year to support the manufacturing needs for a few critical key projects, which MicroDroid is working with several key large CPG companies and hoping to have those supply agreements in place before then.
Do you think there's a lot of momentum with MicroDroid? They could get some additional contracts, or the ones that they have, these are starters and they could grow and expand to become larger, driving more license revenues as well as potentially more machines?
So I'll knock on wood right now because knowing what I know in regards to the projects they're hoping to confirm and the volumes that would be needed, ultimately, they will need more manufacturing capacity if these projects move ahead. And that could be as soon as mid 2026 if these projects are fruitful and again, supply agreements are signed. The facility in which these two first 60 kilowatts are going into has the ability to expand up to 5 or 6 large scale machines if needed. So this is a tremendous opportunity for EnWave to collaborate closely with MicroDroid and push all new dairy business that we receive in the US and Canada towards them to service.
Are you able to do that if there's leads or opportunities, send them towards your customers? Do you see that kind of business opportunities?
All the time. We are often cases a broker between certain relationships, introducing the need for certain product applications, helping the end customer develop those applications, and then finding the co-manufacturer within our ecosystem to service those needs. It still would benefit EnWave, even though maybe the end applications, folks that are selling the products in the market aren't going to be buying the machines from us, but they're going to be driving capacity utilization with existing machines, therefore driving our royalties upwards and hopefully exhausting existing manufacturing capacity, which then leads to future machine purchase orders from EnWave or to EnWave. And this is a glowing example of that. You've got demand in market. You've got MicroDroid expanding their product portfolio to include dairy products and committing significant capital expenditures towards gaining new rev lines for future production.
And with the sale of these equipment, and like it's a little staggered, but it sounds that I would expect a bit of ramp up initially. Will the bulk of this start hitting in calendar 2026?
In terms of ramp up and potential royalty generation, that should be sometime in 2026 calendar. Obviously, with the potential delivery of these 260s later in this calendar year. But ultimately, these are, every purchase order we have for a large scale machine is a great leading indicator for future royalty growth and faster royalty growth when it's, again, a repeat sale to an existing royalty partner.
All right, that's great, Brent. Any final comments before wrapping it up here?
Thanks for the opportunity to provide a bit more context to the deal that we announced this morning. Shareholders and stakeholders should stay tuned for more of these similar type announcements throughout the rest of this calendar year. We're really excited about the different projects we're working on, and you can really feel the energy improving and it's being very strong internally here at EnWave.
All right. Thanks a lot, Brent. Congratulations, and talk to you again soon. Cheers.
Thanks, Martin.